In the start of the movie, a group of masked robbers is planning to rob a bank. Strangely, they start killing each other because they believe that by reducing the number of survivors, the remaining ones will get a bigger share of the loot. This twisted idea comes from their creative intelligence, making them constantly harm each other with this thought. A man manages to survive the robbers, and he's a mysterious character with a masked face, known as the Joker. He escapes with all the stolen money. While crimes are happening in the city, there's a hero called Batman who works to stop them, bringing peace to the city. When Batman learns about the bank robbery, he goes to meet the local police officer to take action. A sincere lawyer in the city wants to eliminate crime completely. The police officer asks him to reveal the hidden banks of the underground economy so they can be saved. This is because Batman has requested protection for that money as well. The lawyer reassures the police officer, saying not to worry because he also supports Batman and will follow his instructions. In the movie, there's a wealthy businessman who secretly is Batman. Now, some individuals connected to the underground economy are gathered in one location. A man speaks to them through a video conference. "The stolen money belongs to me. The police now want to secure all the money in the remaining banks, but I won't allow that. I've already taken control of all the money before they could get there." Speaking to the gang of criminals, he assures them not to worry. All the money is safe, and he plans to leave the country with it. The Joker suddenly shows up and tells the man on the video call that Batman will definitely track him down. The gang of criminals, being corrupt, questions the Joker about why he hasn't been able to defeat Batman, who is their enemy. The Joker admits that Batman is powerful, having quickly eliminated many crimes in the city. While he could kill Batman, he finds no joy in working without a reward. They realize that the Joker is after money, and with it, he would eliminate Batman. Seeing this as an advantage since Batman is their main enemy, they inquire from the Joker about how much money he wants to kill Batman. The Joker responds by suggesting that they, being the wealthiest among them, should give him half of their own money. A clever criminal confronts the Joker, expressing disbelief at the Joker's demand for half of their money. He questions the Joker's sanity and points out that the money was acquired through their own cunning ways. The criminal, aware that the Joker was involved in the bank robbery, declares that he won't let the Joker leave. The Joker responds by revealing a jacket filled with fixed bombs as he approaches, indicating his intent to harm the criminal. The Joker threatens them, warning that he will set off the bombs if anyone approaches him. In response, the criminal declares that although the Joker might escape today, he's putting a bounty on him. The criminal promises a reward of $500,000 for the Joker brought in dead and $1 million for bringing him in alive. He challenges the Joker, asking if he believes no one will try to claim the reward by bringing him in. The Joker hands over his contact number to the criminal. "Feel free to call me anytime." With these words, the Joker leaves casually. On the other hand, it is revealed that Batman, the lawyer, and the police officer are in discussion with each other. They are trying to figure out how the criminals knew about their plan to raid the banks, allowing them to move their money before the police arrived. This suggests that there is a spy within their team who is working in alliance with the criminals. And he's the one leaking our information there. They point to the leader of the gang of criminals who had escaped the city. They believe they can make him spill everything if he is brought back here. Batman assures them, saying he will bring the man back if the information is reliable. Batman travels to the country where the man is, facing special security measures. Somehow, Batman successfully brings the man back to the lawyer and the police officer. However, when the man is brought in, he declares, "I have no knowledge of it," he insists. The man clarifies that he's not the leader but merely an accountant, aware only of the amount of money they have. When questioned about the people involved in the underground economy, he provides names and addresses. The lawyer apprehends numerous criminals with the information Lau has revealed. Meanwhile, the Joker is shown making efforts to discover the identity of Batman and resorts to harming many people in the process. In reality, numerous citizens in the city wore masks resembling Batman, pretending to be him. Now, Batman, in his true identity as the wealthiest businessman, organizes a party. He invites the lawyer and his old friend, who is now the lawyer's associate. During the party, Batman praises the lawyer, acknowledging his legal skills. Batman learns through a source that the Joker is coming to the party and has a grudge against the lawyer. Batman arrives at the party and discreetly hides the lawyer, incapacitating him to avoid detection by the Joker. Meanwhile, the Joker starts asking everyone about the lawyer's whereabouts. At that moment, the lawyer's friend arrives and tries to intervene, getting ready to attack. Just then, Batman emerges on the scene. Seeing Batman, the friend is about to be targeted by the Joker with a gun, but Batman steps in to protect her. Then, he throws the girl off the building. Quickly, Batman jumps off and saves her. Fortunately, Batman is armored, so he remains unharmed. The Joker, being a murderer, kills a police officer and a judge. This judge was the one who had to pass judgment on the criminals Batman handed over to the police. The Joker's next target is the mayor of the city. Upon hearing this, the police officer saves the mayor but sacrifices himself in the process. Now, the lawyer discovers that the Joker intends to harm his friend, who was once a friend of Batman. The lawyer urgently advises his friend to find a safe place to hide so that the Joker cannot locate and harm him. On the other hand, Batman is being watched as he seeks information about the Joker's whereabouts. Someone warns Batman, stating that it won't be easy for him because the Joker is more powerful and fearless. The Joker won't easily reveal himself to Batman. The condition is, until you disclose your true identity. Meanwhile, the lawyer is also trying to gather information about the Joker from a person, but that individual remains tight-lipped. Frustrated, the lawyer threatens the person, saying he will harm him if he doesn't share any information. Batman intervenes, advising the lawyer not to act in that manner. He points out that people see the lawyer as fair and just, and if he resorts to such actions, people will lose trust in him. I find it unsettling that the Joker is harming everyone in the city because of me, says Batman to the lawyer. Let's organize a conference tomorrow, where many people will be present. I will reveal my true identity there, hoping the Joker will come. This way, people won't be hurt because of me. The lawyer encourages Batman, saying, "You can't give in." However, Batman leaves without paying much attention. Nonetheless, a press conference is organized the next day, where a crowd of people assembles, demanding that Batman unveil his face. The lawyer tries to explain why it's unnecessary. Meanwhile, Batman is about to reveal his identity, standing there in the guise of the wealthiest businessman. The lawyer is concerned and doesn't want the police to mistreat Batman. So, he lies, saying, "I am Batman," and declares himself willing to be taken into police custody. The police arrest him, and the Joker, upon learning this, starts pursuing him. The Joker wanted to confront Batman directly, thinking the lawyer was Batman. As the lawyer's vehicle is being followed, the real Batman arrives. He assaults the Joker's vehicle, and instead of being frightened or surprised, the Joker starts firing his gun at Batman. Batman, riding his motorcycle, heads towards the Joker. The Joker stands in the path and challenges Batman to drive his bike over him, trying to show he isn't afraid of Batman. Out of kindness, Batman alters his bike's direction, causing a crash that leads to Batman losing consciousness. This gives the Joker the opportunity to glimpse Batman's face. Suddenly, someone points a gun at the Joker, and it turns out to be the same police officer who sacrificed himself to save the mayor. It turns out that the incident was a planned move, and the police officer was not actually dead. The Joker is apprehended, and it's disclosed that Two-Face is not Batman. He is released with honor, and security escorts him home for protection. However, it's later revealed that these individuals were actually Joker's henchmen, not protectors. They seize the lawyer. Upon learning about this, Batman goes after the Joker. He demands to know the whereabouts of the lawyer and resorts to violence to extract the information from the Joker. However, the Joker remains unfazed by the threats. The Joker questions Batman, accusing him of initially setting up the lawyer and portraying him as Batman to ensure his capture. Batman denies this, asking the Joker why he is so determined to harm him. The Joker clarifies that he doesn't want to kill Batman but wants him to abandon his rules, emphasizing that he, unlike Batman, follows no rules. The Joker reveals to Batman that both the lawyer and his friend, Batman's former associate, are captured by them. Enraged, Batman continues to interrogate the Joker, demanding to know their whereabouts. The Joker remains unaffected by Batman's aggression and proposes a deal: Batman can save only one of them. Batman and a police officer then set out to rescue the girl and the lawyer. Following the location given for his friend, Batman arrives at the spot and finds the lawyer there. It turns out the Joker planned everything. He didn't want the girl to survive, so he orchestrated an explosion at the location before Batman could act. The explosion killed the lawyer's female friend, but Batman managed to rescue the lawyer before the blast. However, in the process, half of the lawyer's face got disfigured. Taking advantage of the chaos, the Joker escapes and meets the accountant of the underground economy. Now in possession of all the illegal money, the Joker is ecstatic. Surprisingly, he burns all the money along with the accountant. Meanwhile, the police decide to evacuate all the city hospitals, and the injured lawyer is in one of those hospitals. Then the Joker arrives at the hospital and approaches the lawyer. He denies being responsible for the death of the lawyer's friend, claiming he was with her when it happened. The Joker suggests it might be a plot against them, urging the lawyer to seek revenge. He even challenges the lawyer to shoot him if he believes the Joker is to blame. However, the lawyer refrains from killing the Joker. Later, the Joker detonates the hospital from the outside, but since the police had evacuated all hospitals, no one gets hurt. The citizens are terrified, thinking of leaving the city, not knowing where the lawyer went after the explosion. On the other side, it's revealed that the lawyer is alive. Batman is also searching for the Joker, having set up citywide trackers to locate him. Batman finds the Joker in a building but discovers that the Joker has stationed many security men outside. The Joker had captured them, but Batman understood the situation and rescued everyone. Now, two boats come into the scene. One boat has ordinary people, while the other has criminals. The Joker's voice is heard on both boats, announcing that he has planted bombs on each boat. He threatens to blow up both boats, but offers a twisted solution. Each boat has a remote control, and if someone uses it first, they can explode the other boat to save their own lives. The people are now faced with a dilemma, with some contemplating whether they should detonate the other boat to ensure their survival. Despite the Joker's cruel plan, some people, driven by kindness, were against it. This went against the Joker's desire for people not to care for each other and to be willing to harm others for personal gain. Batman arrives, and the Joker starts attacking him secretly, claiming that Batman's presence is futile as he intends to detonate both boats. The time for the boats to explode arrives, but the people on both boats refuse to press the button that would harm the other group. They still have humanity and sympathy, which the Joker dislikes. Frustrated, the Joker is about to press the button himself to cause the simultaneous destruction of both boats. Batman intervenes, pushing the Joker away. Strangely, the Joker is not upset but extremely happy. Why? The Joker wanted Batman to break his own rules and harm someone, as Batman had never taken a life before. To achieve this, Batman unexpectedly saves the Joker by throwing a rope towards him. The Joker questions Batman, asking if it doesn't bother him that everyone praises the lawyer. He explains that this is why he portrayed the lawyer as the villain, asserting that a person has the right to prioritize themselves. Batman is taken aback by these words and leaves. The police then apprehend the Joker. Now, the lawyer is seen heading to the place where his friend met her end. The Joker, believing that the family of the police officer is responsible for his friend's death, imprisons them to make the officer feel the pain of loss. Holding a gun, he threatens the officer's son. Batman intervenes, telling the Joker to stop, and warns the officer not to fall into the Joker's plan of turning him into a villain. Batman urges the officer to reflect on his own goodness and not let the Joker succeed in making a good person turn evil. The lawyer possesses a coin that he uses to decide whether to kill someone by tossing it. After the coin toss decides to kill Batman, the Joker shoots at him. He then tosses the coin again, deciding not to kill himself. Frustrated, the Joker points the gun at the police officer's son, but Batman steps in and pushes the Joker away before any harm is done to the child. As a consequence, the lawyer dies, leaving the police officer in a state of shock. The officer acknowledges that the Joker's wishes have come true. The lawyer, who is sincere, is perceived as guilty, and the Joker achieved his goal of making Batman take a life. Batman vows not to let this narrative stand and suggests that the police officer revealed that Batman is the killer of the lawyer's victims, turning the lawyer into a heroic figure. Batman argues that his own image doesn't matter as no one has noticed him yet. Reluctantly, the police officer complies, declaring the lawyer as an honest man and painting Batman as a villain. The people, now considering the lawyer a virtuous person, see Batman as a wrongdoer. With this, everyone returns to their daily lives, and the movie concludes on this note.